Good day guys, and welcome to another Fraussie Adventure. In this episode, we are traveling through the Eyre Peninsula in South Australia to some other incredible beach campsites, from absolute white sand paradise to rocky beach. And one of the best fishing experiences we ever had. So sit back, get yourself a beverage, and enjoy the ride with us. Because, I tell you what, we surely did.
Alright, we just got off the ferry. So it was about 2.5 hours on the ferry. It was quite long, but now we're on the Eyre Peninsula.
With this sense of adventure thick in the air, we set off to find the perfect campsite to take in the magical Eyre Peninsula feeling we'd heard about.
Yay, just what we wanted.
It'll take more than a bit of drizzle to kill the excitement of the hunt. The thing about trying to find remote camping spots is that you can research till the cows come home, and it's still a bit of a gamble pulling up to one you've heard about. Unfortunately, on this occasion, our research has led us up the garden path, and our first few options are a little average. We decide to follow our noses a little bit in the hope we'll come across something more specky. And we think, despite initial appearances, that we may have found just that.
On our way to find our new home for the next few days.
It doesn't look like too much at the moment with all the seaweed and the crappy weather, but we think it'll be pretty when the sun comes out, which hopefully will happen tomorrow or the day after. Tomorrow. That's not what the forecast says.
We found our new home for the next few days.
We found it.
But it looks good. And I think it looks better in clear weather.
Yeah, when the sun comes out, I think
Yeah.
it'll be absolutely mint.
Yeah.
After a good night's sleep, we wake up to find that the rain has stopped, there's not a cloud in the sky, and the Eyre Peninsula has turned it on for us in a big way. We know now that we made the right decision setting up camp on this stretch of sand. This incredible spot is Moonlight Bay. Sounds romantic, doesn't it? And would you believe it? This is a free campsite. We decide to do some exploring and discover that just a short stroll over the dune behind us leads to yet another pristine beach and rock pools for days. It's just the two of us surrounded by nature's treasures. This is paradise.
Not too bad. What you reckon?
Drop a comment down below. What do you think of this campsite?
It's just so pretty. And then on the other side of that dune, if it's a dune, I don't know, like...
Yeah, it's a dune, I guess.
There's like another beach. It's so quiet, there's no one. Well, not that there's lots of people on that one anyway, but on the other side, yeah, it's more private. Like you cannot drive there, so it's just walking. And yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
We are definitely romanced by Moonlight Bay.
Yeah. So...
For now, I think we're just gonna lap up this sun.
Yeah.
We're
chill.
probably gonna do some kayaking a little bit later or even tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because it's just beautiful and flat.
But yeah, let's see.
Catch you later.
Today, it's a big day in the history. I heard apparently there's, in that thing over there, there's lots of fish and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna check it out. We've got our Nautilus 2024 with us. Hopefully it'll stay above the water and not under.
Yeah, new toy. Woohoo!
And yeah, gonna try for fish. And
see how we go.
See how we go. Apparently there's sharks too, so
yeah.
it might be our last video. Anyway, let's launch the boat.
Woo!
So our Nautilus has survived the sea, the ocean, but the fish didn't like our meat.
No.
No, they didn't bite.
Apparently they don't like spam.
I don't know.
Snobby.
But I don't think there's any fish in it anyway. But it's okay because we're gonna have some snails for entree for our dinner.
Yeah.
So, and then a little bit of garlic bread that we just put in the oven, and that's gonna be cracking magical. Look at that.
Bloody ugly here, right?
This is Instant Cooking with Chef Ash, Act 1.
So we are making a lamb shank massaman curry.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot the coconut.
Coconut.
That's an important step, but we'll get to that later.
Thing very important. The date today. So, I don't know if you can see, it's the 10th of January, 11/11. Oh, really good. And those dates of those shanks are 9th. It's only one day. Don't think it matters much.
They do look a little green.
Yeah, a bit greeny, but this is what gives the taste and the texture and the flavor of the dish. So
it is, to be fair, only a best before date.
yeah, it's not a juice.
We will see when we open up the package whether they smell too funky to use.
If the flies goes off, that means it's off. It's okay if there's flies in it.
Extra protein,
Yep.
bit of crunch. Smells kind of lammy, actually. They're fine. Best before dates, honestly.
It's just
Go weeks after that, months. Yeah, we're dirty buggers. Cast iron guts over here. All right, I think that's ready to go on some coals. Catch us in a sec.
Three hours later.
In we go, some potato. Woo. It's dangerous.
One eternity later.
this is real business.
You're probably inviting the snake that we saw earlier.
Right.
Oh, this bloody snake earlier.
There's
Oh,
no snakes in Australia.
this snake. Right through a campsite. Again!
Oh,
Another one. Oh. Oh,
Oh.
come on, mate.
Nothing happened.
Are you...
It's only
Yeah.
water coming
No, no, definitely not some spilt rice.
out. No.
Oh, la la.
There was too much.
All right,
That's it. It's our brand.
is it?
Yeah. Because
Lamb shank musman curry.
it's a bloody
Pretty good?
cracker.
What do you reckon?
Yeah. But more like it has to be a lamb shank out of date. Even better.
It's our last day here today, so I'm gonna just lap this up and take it all in before we move on to our next spot. Catch you guys.
As sad as we are to be saying goodbye to our home of the last 4 days, it's time for us to move on and explore some more of the Eyre Peninsula coastline. And we're quietly optimistic. Thanks to a fortuitous stop at a pub in Whyalla, we've had an insider tip from a local to check out what's apparently an absolute perler of a campsite. As we approach our destination, we see that this was no exaggeration. Fitzgerald Bay is yet another of EP's free campsites. Wow, would you look at that? That contrast of so many tones of blue against the bright red rocks makes for a seriously unique camp view. How lucky are we?
Right, now that this is ready, the baits, the Sheila, we're gonna try to fish again. Now we've got the good stuff for the fishing thing, so no excuses, we'll get some fish tonight. Hopefully.
Ah, bugger. That one's a bit on the small side. Better put him back. Just when we were thinking of taking the kayak in for the day, out of nowhere, a new mate comes to say good day. And just like that, we couldn't care less than the fishing iron bite.
This has to be, hands down, one of the most special experiences of any of our trips. We find ourselves wishing the moment will never end. And it's almost like our new mate feels the same, because she doesn't seem to want to leave us. She keeps popping back to say hello and hangs around the bay with us all afternoon. What a dream.
Alright, didn't catch any fish. Well, we caught one. Was too small, this little bugger.
Yeah.
So, yeah, gonna have cheese for lunch, you know.
Yeah. I mean, we would have liked a fishy, but this is quite nice too, I guess.
Yep. Alright, Nautilus episode 2 of the day. The sun starts to set. Well, we still have maybe 4 at least hours before it sets completely. The tide's coming in, so we're gonna have another go for fishing. And hopefully, because earlier we got like little baby fish, but we hope having either the mama or the papa.
Hopefully the big boys are hungry now.
Yeah.
They've worked up an appetite swimming around all day.
Yeah.
And they're starving for our slightly off bacon.
Yeah. So we're gonna have a go and see.
Yeah. Just in case we haven't pointed this out, we are fishing with off bacon.
And spam.
And spam.
But, you
Why
know.
don't the fish want it? Seriously. That's
do
good
with what you
stuff.
got. But yeah.
I think they're snobby fish. Honestly, I think they
Yeah,
are snobby
spoiled.
fish. Turning their nose up at spam. Spam's good. Come on, you guys. Ooh, bless you. It's this way. Ooh. Maybe you should feed that to the fish.
Yeah.
Throw it out as chum. What do we got? Yeah! Woo! All right. Yeah. Get him inside the boat first. He might jump out. Yeah, I think that's going to be entree to our dinner. Yay! That's our first ever caught edible fish. How exciting! How does the fisherman feel? Very proud.
Sadly though, our excitement is short-lived. And thanks to a case of mistaken identity, we have to let him go. That novice fisherman life hits hard sometimes. Unfortunately, we couldn't keep the fish.
No!
Because there's a person camping next to us, which seems like a fisherman. And when we showed him, because we were like drifting to his camp, so we put the kayak like in front of his camp. And we were like so excited, oh, we're going to fish. And then we showed him and he was like, oh no, you cannot keep them, like, because...
So we thought it was a brim.
Yeah, but it was actually a,
it was a
snapper. And then here in South Australia, you're not allowed to. So we had to release him.
We let him go.
And yeah, it is what it is. Like, you know, sometimes you fish, sometimes you go to fish, sometimes you cannot eat the fish. It doesn't matter because you
For
will
us,
still
it's
get a
every
fish.
time we fish and can't eat the fish. But we're brand new novice fishermen,
Yeah.
so I think that's okay.
So I think it's a little
This was a
step.
step up.
Yeah. Anyway, for tonight we obviously have another plan for dinner, and it's gonna be pizza. So
Pizza!
we're gonna actually try to cook the pizza in the camp oven. We've never done that before, so it's gonna be an experiment. Catch us later when the pizzas are cooked.
Woo!
Fitzgerald Bay had a cracking day fishing. We caught 2.5 fish.
Let them all go.
One this morning. There was a little one. Like I was like, okay, I'll let you go, buddy. Another one that I missed, like when I flipped it out of the water, it just went out. But it was a little one too, so we're like, The last one we were a bit like,
Because in Queensland, he would have been legal. In Queensland, we could have kept him and
But,
had a little fish.
you know, like we love to do the things the right way, so we just let him go. And maybe it's gonna be eaten by a bigger fish. And this is what this life is, just a cycle of life. But no, that was a cracking day. Like we had got the dolphin swimming next to us in the kayak.
So
that was cool.
That was seriously a highlight of the trip.
Yeah, leave a blue cheese thumb up in the video. Right, so it's time for us to leave Fitzgerald. That was a cracking spot. That was so cool and so lucky with the fishing as well. Got like, this morning was just like 2 casts, 2 fish, actually 3 casts, 2 fish and one that I missed. They hooked out of the hook, so yeah.
And that second fish was a big boy.
Yeah, it was a big one, yeah, very big. But it was snapper, so yeah, we know the rules. So yeah, now we're gonna head to our last destination of South Australia before heading back to Queensland, which is in the Flinders Ranges. So apparently it's like a nice little camping spot over there. So yeah,
Gonna check it out for a night and then
back to Queensland.
Yeah, but we're not going straight back home. We've got some little stops along the way that we think will be pretty magical. So stay tuned for those. We will absolutely show you.
Yeah.
Well friends, that's a wrap for the Eyre Peninsula. In all honesty, we really weren't sure what to expect of this place, given how loose our plans were. but we could not have been more blown away. We couldn't believe that some of the most spectacular campsites we've ever been to were absolutely free, and we pretty much had them all to ourselves.
Do yourselves a favor, guys, and get to the Eyre Peninsula. Just be sure to take good care of these natural gems so we can enjoy them for many years to come. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. As always, thank you for joining us in an adventure. See you next time, guys.